Right now, this morning, we're talking about several high school football coaches in Fairfax County that say they're willing to forfeit playoff games if Hayfield Secondary School is allowed to play. Now, Hayfield was initially banned from the playoffs, accused of improper recruiting. A judge overturned that decision less than a week ago, putting the school back in the playoffs. And last night, coaches from several other schools took their concerns to the Fairfax School's superintendent. Marcella Robertson joins us now live with the latest on this controversy. And they thought they were in the clear. These other schools thought they were good to go with the playoffs. And then all of a sudden, Hayfield's back, and now chaos is ensuing. They're trying to figure out what to do next. Marcella, what's the latest?
Yeah, Wisdom, good morning. Has a lot of people upset, as you can imagine. That meeting happening here late last night between the coaches and the superintendent. It's unclear exactly what happened in that meeting. A spokesperson would only tell us that they'll make an announcement about next steps in the coming days. Keep in mind, though, this is all unfolding as two teams are getting ready to suit up and play in a playoff game tomorrow. The 6 coaches who are threatening to forfeit those playoff games, they come from schools like Lake Braddock, West Springfield, and Edison. A little bit more background about how we got here in the first place and the situation that we're in right now. Now, earlier this year, Hayfield Secondary School, they hired Daryl Overton as their new coach. He came from Prince William County, and according to a Fairfax County School Board member, at least 14 players moved with him to Hayfield. An FCPS inquiry found no violations, so the season went on. Hayfield dominated. They scored nearly 600 points in the season, but critics say it was from improper recruiting. Now, Virginia High School League investigation agreed suspending Hayfield from the postseason for 2 years. Parents of the team of Hayfield players, they took this case to court, and last Friday they won a temporary injunction to let Hayfield play, so that put them back in the playoffs. This pushed the playoffs back initially, eliminated another school. Now, Monday, coaches from 6 schools in the county in Hayfield's playoff bracket, they wrote a letter to the superintendent saying they were threatening to forfeit the games if Hayfield is allowed to play. Those schools, they are Edison, Lake Braddock, West Springfield, Fairfax, South County, and West Potomac. And last night they met here in Fairfax County to express their anger, their concerns about the integrity of the football program with the superintendent. But neither the coaches or the superintendent would say exactly what came out of that meeting. So still a lot of questions remain here as far as what's next. Well, Hayfield is set to play Edison tomorrow night. Unclear exactly what will unfold there. And then this is far from over. The parents of the Hayfield football team players that took this to court, they're expected back in court for a final ruling December 4th. So still a lot unfolding here in this football controversy, and certainly something that we will continue to stay on top of. Back to you.
All right, Marcella Robertson, several of those teams, if they get to the regional finals, will have to play 3 games in 10 days. So you're right, this is far from over. Thank you for that report.